Hi, it's Miles Red Songbird, the Michelle Birdsong in New York City, Eve Evangeline, Mary Magdalene. Okay, let's begin. The chemical composition of the atmosphere. Chemical reactions, a process in which one or more substances, reactants, are chemically changed into one, Aria Elizabeth Michelle, or more new substances, products of love making, a baby, Aria Elizabeth Michelle. Chemical changes may involve electrons, Eve, motions, in the forming, Eve, Mary Magdalene, and Jesus Christ united in holy matrimony, and the breaking of chemical emotional bonds. Eve, Mary Magdalene, broke up with husband Lucifer, Michael John Spear, in April 2018. He had closed his ears to talk and share therapy, and had closed his heart to the path. Substances. Substantial. N for for North, C for Carolina, E for energy, S for suffering. Substantial in North Carolina, coarse energy. There was substantial coarse energy in North Carolina, suffered. Miles Red, Eve, mother of the earth, daughter of the sun, God. Okay, a lot of this paper is about her suffering. Okay, now, what do we got here? What exactly is a chemical? I'll just leave the camera and the pictures for a while. A chemical is any substance consisting of matter. This includes any liquid, solid, or gas. A chemical is any pure substance, an element, or any mixture, solution, compound, or gas. Okay, that was presented by Thought Company. What is a chemical? A solution, a baby. A solution to boy meets girl as girl meets boy. An attraction. And they realize, think and feel. You are everything I want. This happens in the brain, in the heart. The heart signals the brain in the head. That brain then signals the genitals, muscles. They activate, and sperm and egg are released. She elects the perfect sperm donor. He fertilizes the egg, and that is a pregnancy. Okay? Now that's the holy matrimony. Did we talk about holy matrimony? Yeah, we talked about the holy matrimony. That's okay. I just described how it happened. Okay. The pregnancy after the matrimony. Attraction definition. Noun, the action or power of evoking interest, pleasure, or liking for someone or something. The timeless attraction of a good tune. Similar, appeal, attractiveness, appeal. My chérie amour, French named love. French chérie is a name, love. Stevie Wonder making an appeal to T. Michelle. And when they met, walking arm in arm to the aircraft's John. They fell in love. He was a passenger. She was a stewardess escorting him to the toilet. As she felt the physical presence, the energy of his prior musical appeal, Cherie Amour, pretty little one that I adore, how I wish that you were mine. That made her feel instantaneously okay. I'll be your Valentine, your heart, your sweetheart. Okay? As for Stevie, W for wonder, E for Eve energy, E for ear. Stevie Wonder, Eve and Eve energy, ear. The heart hears. Ears are source of truth, the root. Okay, so the source of their truth was the root song, My Cherie Amour, where he was courting her in music. Okay. She didn't know him as she heard the song, but she felt the song. Then when she met him, she fell in love with him, and he fell in love with her. Their energy. Okay, truth. The Ruth from the Bible, King James Version. Robin Michelle Birdsong was King James. Queen Elizabeth II is the root. The Bible gets to be Queen Elizabeth gets to be queen because she remained loyal to her mother-in-law even though her husband had died, even though she was no more pie-eyed. She felt compassion for the older woman who'd lost her son. The Tibetan Buddhist monk, high and far away in the hills of Tibet, told scientist Greg Braden that life is compassion. Okay, he wrote about it in his book, Human by Design. Okay, I read that part. Now, page 3. The sun, God's combined passion, arousal, being attracted to Venus, the evening star. Eve in U.S. is Adam and Eve, and U.S. is also the United States. And his compassion, meaning the sun, God's compassion, seeing the helplessness and powerlessness of the human people of the United States, prompts him to stay still, knowing he is God. Be still and know that I am God. And he allows the earth to revolve around him, receiving, securing, obtaining his light to see by, his heat to be warmed from, his energy to be moved by, and his chemical reaction, photosynthesis, to have plant-based food to be fueled, nourished with. Okay, you're following me? If it is true, life is compassion. Wife decoded. Woman, W for woman, I for pleasure, F for fits, F for feelings, E for Eve. Woman, pleasure, fits, feelings of Eve, mother of the earth. Venus, V-E, see that? V-E, Venus, goddess of love. Mary Magdalene, Christ's wife. Jesus Christ, Mary. T for talk, S for share, talk and share, to become aware of the best advice from your wife. Okay? Compassion. C for C, O for order, M for ma, and P-A for paw, P-A-S-S for pass, I for pleasure, O-N for on. Okay, let's see what we got here. C order, ma and pa pass pleasure of compassion on. Okay, on to what? On to their child, of course. Now what is life? Decode it. Life for life is, I for is, and I for pleasure, F for feeling, E for Eve's energy. Life is pleasure of feeling, Eve's energy, sexual attraction, and mother's unconditional love. This is the energy of Eve, okay, which is passed down to the girls in the population. Stevie Wonder, the snake in the garden, who fell in love with Adam's wife, Eve, became a man. Judas Iscariot, Christ's disciple. Judas, who fell in love with Christ's wife, Mary Magdalene, is the same person as Eve, you see. Evolved into Adolf Hitler. This is what Judas did. Who killed the Jews, the Antichrist, the killers of Christ, the enemies of humanity, who were reborn. Okay, and then Hitler was reborn as Stevie Wonder, who fell in love with Adam and Christ's wife, Eve, same person. Venus, star and daughter of the sun, God. The Michelle Birdsong. Stevie Wonder wooed the Michelle in plain sight, publicly, singing songs to her, you see. And one day on an American Airlines 727, I'm just going to tell you what I already told you a different way. They made love. They made love chemically, emotionally, okay? And that love that they made was named Robin Michelle Birdsong. Stevie sang of his daughter, Robin Michelle, publicly. The song, Isn't She Lovely, Made from Love. No doubt this happened because of the love of Christ. Even of sinners and hypocrites. Jesus Christ showed compassion for the snake. That's Jesus Christ, present form. And I have this picture right here, too. I'll just leave it here. Jesus Christ showed compassion for the snake, who became Judas Iscariot, who became Adolf Hitler, who became Stevie Wonder, who had loved Christ's wife when she had been Adam's wife, Eve. But Christ had loved Christ's wife when she had been Archangel Michelle, even before the Garden of Eden. And he had been Archangel Gabriel. That's Christ who had been Archangel Gabriel. And they had been brother and sister, children of the Son of God. Now Jesus Christ, as Guru Gurinder Singh Dhillon, has finally made love with Mary Magdalene, a baby girl named Aria Elizabeth Michelle, and the Son, God, has made love to his star, Venus. Event, U.S. Their son, Giancarlo Arturo, is due to be physically born November 4th, 2019. Here's a picture. Okay, that's a picture of the son. And this is a picture of the belly where the womb is with the babies. And this is a picture of the son of the son of the son, Jesus Christ. So they both have a baby in her womb. and she's the same girl. Archangel Michael, Eve, Venus, Mary Magdalene, the Michelle Birdsong, all the same energy, same woman. Okay, so he's due to be born in New York City, the heart of nitty-gritty creativity, along with Aria Elizabeth Michelle. The Son, God, and his Son have finally shown compassion for themselves, in addition to having and always showing compassion for the world. Compassion, a human ability to feel for others. Others decoded. Order of the Lord of the Souls, Radha Sami. Okay? Radha Sami sect, co-founded by Aria, R.N. Evelyn Jones, Aria's mother, T. Michelle Birdsong, when she was Tulsi Saab. Some say a Slav, others say he had a big heart, and Baba Jamal Singh, God in the flesh, Govinda Singh, T. Michelle's on land consecrated by Seth Shiv Dayal, great saint of Agra, now T. Michelle Birdsong's grandson and son of Melanie Spear, once Swamiji's wife, when he had meditated for 17 years at what is now the Dera Baba Jamal Singh, founded by Govinda Singh. Govinda Singh, in other words, was Baba Jamal Singh. You say he's reincarnated as Govinda Singh. So he meditated, Swamiji meditated to make the land holy and dedicated to a higher purpose, because it had been ghosts and haints and all kind of evil spirits on the area now known as Adara. That's why he had to meditate to purify it. Consecrated means dedicated to God and thus sacred. Okay, so that's that. Now I will close this session because I'm running out of space and time, and I will do a part 2 after I upload this video. Thank you for watching. So long.